Hey guys, it's me, Ranger Cowgirl. I'm here to do one of my requested videos, and it is my favorite high-end items versus my favorite drugstore. And pretty much, excuse my language, I have a shit mix of stuff on my vanity right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and showing you guys all this so I can put it back up and get them on my day. Okay, I'm going to kind of like compare, just, I don't know how to make it a little faster. And please excuse the noise, house full of people, but that's just life, I don't mind. First thing I have is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. That's one of my favorite high-end primers. This stuff is incredible. It was the very first primer I ever started to use, and I even got my mom hooked on this. This stuff is incredible. This retails for about $30, I think, but a little goes a long way. It is well worth it. I highly recommend it. The next one I recommend for high-end, that is my favorite, is the Younique Glorious Face and Eye Primer. Now this stuff, it's not, like I said, it's not just for your face, it's for your eyes as well. Now I'm a little about halfway through this, and I've had this for 3 months. That is incredible. To have this thing for 3 months and it's still halfway full, that says a lot about this product, and it definitely makes my makeup last a long time, and I'm forever sold on this. I don't think I could ever go without it. My next two little primers that I use, the drugstore one I have, the first one is the Baby Skin by Maybelline. Now this stuff is, it's alright for like just average, everyday, ordinary makeup. I'm not 1000% with this, but I really do like it. It does the job. The next thing I have is a newer item, and it's by L'Oreal, and it's their Magic BB Anti-Redness Cream. And I have real bad rosacea. This stuff is the bomb. Oh, I just can't say enough about this stuff. It does take away the redness just like that. It adjusts to my skin tone. I can use this by itself or with a primer, but I prefer with a primer, but it's still really good to get rid of the redness. And I kind of consort it like a primer. You know what I mean? Okay, now we're going to do, let's see, concealers. Okay, first concealer I have is my high-end one, and this is by MAC, and it's the MAC Pro Longwear. And I think mine is the color NC15, because I have more natural skin tone, natural undertone, not skin tone. But this stuff is very full coverage, is what I have on today, and I saw so many ladies raving about this all over YouTube, and I had to get it myself. This retails for about $19, and a little goes a long way, just like my Glorious. It's worth getting. Next one I have is my drugstore. Look at me in the back. And it is the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This stuff, I love the little ball on it. Now, some ladies have had issues with it, but not me. You gotta twist it a lot, and it's pretty damn good. I really like it. I like how creamy it is, and you can really put it where you want to, if that makes sense. I have a lot of control with this stick. I'm going to do foundation. I don't really have a fave high-end foundation because I don't have a lot of high-end. I just chose my favorites. But for my favorite drugstore foundations, there's 2 of them. The first one is the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and mine's in the color Sand Beige, number 180. This stuff will last 24 hours. It is only $10 at your local Walmart, or at least mine it is. I have tried from Bare Minerals to e.l.f. This to me is the Mac Daddy of foundations. Now I do plan on trying other foundations, but this is the one. Next foundation I have is a very popular one by Nicole Guerrero. She uses it all the time. Is the L'Oreal True Match. Mine is in the shade N3 Natural Buff. Now sometimes it all depends on my shades, because I can be a little darker during the summer, and sometimes I'll mix these two together just to make it even perfect for me. More perfect. There we go. Now I'm going to do mascaras. This could be controversy to some ladies, but this is just what I personally prefer, but is my favorite. But my favorite drugstore mascara is a new one that just came out, and it is the L'Oreal Colossal Pumped Up Mascara. I love how fat the wand is on this, and I have on 2 coats. This is awesome if you don't want to wear false lashes, but you still want a full look. And only bad thing about this, it is not waterproof. I boo-hooed the other day and had mascara run all down my face. But other than that, this mascara is pretty damn good, and it's one of my favorites. My next mascara, my fave high-end one, is my Younique 3D Fiber Lashes. Now this comes with 2 tubes in it, which is weird to some ladies. But you get a transplant fiber gel in it. And then you get your, if I can get it out, you get your green tea fibers in here. And this right here, you won't false lashes without lash extensions, harsh glues, or fooling with tweezers and stuff around your eye, which is dangerous. Try this. Incredible. They last 3 months, and it's only $29. And if you want a pair of these bad boys, I will link it down below, because I don't know how in the world I went without this in my life. Just incredible. I'm going to do lip glosses now, and well, lip gloss for my fave high-end, and lipsticks for my fave drugstore. So my first high-end lip gloss hunter is the Younique Lucrative Lip Gloss, and mine is in the color Lovable. This has like a little mirror on the back. That's something I really like. And the packaging is very similar to Whitening Lightning, except for it does not have the little light in the thing, which that's fine. I don't need a light. Now, I love this color. The texture of it is so creamy, and it lasts for so long. I'm not going to say it lasts forever, because I don't really believe that with anything, unless it's like a stain. But that's just my favorite lip gloss right now. Now my favorite drugstore mascaras, what? I'm obsessed with my mascaras, excuse me. My fave drugstore lipsticks are the NYX Butter Lipsticks and the Maybelline Whispers, Color Whispers. My Color Whispers in the color Petal Rebel, and then we have my NYX Butter Lipstick in Fun Sized. And that is what the NYX one looks like. It's a little rubbed off because I've been using this puppy so much recently. I'm sorry, I'm all out of everything today. You know what I mean? This is Petal Rebel. I love this color. It's like the perfect plain pink. It's not too pinky, not too orange. Just perfect pink. Now we're getting down to the blushes, and this one I would almost consider a dupe for my high-end, almost. Now my favorite high-end blush is my very first ever MAC product that I got that Cody bought me. I'll always be forever happy about that. But this is MAC's Melba, and I'm also wearing that today. I saw this on Nicole Guerrero. I had to have it. Had to have it. This retails for about $25, I believe. I'm not certain on that. And it's worth it because I've also had this for a while now, and it looks like I've barely even touched it. Worth it. My fave drugstore little blush is by Revlon Matte. Well, it's a Revlon Matte blush, and it is in the color Res Rapture. Now this looks so much like MAC's Melba, but it has more pink in it. But it's pretty damn close. And I know my mirror is like broken. Let's see. There we go. You can tell how much I love this one, but that is Res Rapture. It's like an everyday color in my opinion. I love it. You can use this from summer to fall, and these two look so much alike. Except for MAC has more orange in it, and Revlon has a little bit more pink, but they're awesome. We're now down to the bronzers. Now my fave high-end bronzer would have to be by Too Faced, and it is their Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Now this is just a little trial size one. I got it because I bought a palette, pardon me. And once this little boy's gone, I'm getting the big one. I love this. I'm sorry, I keep like flapping this around. I love this bronzer. It smells like sex. I mean chocolate. And it's just like the perfect bronzer in the world. I love matte bronzers. I'm wearing that as well today. Next is my fave drugstore bronzer, and this is like a little trio, and it's by Hard Candy. And this bronzer, it's like, to me, an awesome matte one. I love how dark it is. I think it's a little similar to the Benefits Hoola bronzer, to be honest. I really like it, and sadly they don't sell it by itself, so it just came in this little trio, but I love this. Fave Drugstore for the eyebrow product. I don't have a high-end one, but I do want to try the Anastasia Beverly Hills little eyebrow pencil or the dip brow pomade, so hopefully that can be my collection soon, but this is my favorite product for brows in general for now. It is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and I've gone through about 3 of these. This stuff is incredible. I love it. I mean, look how perfect my brows look because of this little boy. It's only $3. Check it out at eyelipsface.com, and I will link that site below too. Now we're down to some eye primers, and my fave eye primer for the high end would have to be the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Now this stuff, it's only about $12. It's really not that expensive, and a little bit goes a long way. I have the little trial size one, and it lasted me about 5-6 months or longer, and I have the big one, so you can only imagine how long this is going to last me. Now, like with my Glorious Face Primer, I try and use that just for my face now and use this to make them both kind of last, but this stuff will not let your eyeshadow crease, and it makes it pop. It's awesome. My fave drugstore eyeshadow primer would probably have to be the Maybelline Color Tattoos. Ooh, you knew it was coming. But this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, I'm like so amazed by it myself. Yeah, there we go. And that's what the top of them looks like. It's in a nice little glass pot. They run for around anywhere in between $5 to $8 each, depending on if they're limited edition or not. All depends. And this one is in the color Cool Crush. I don't know if you can find it anymore. You'd probably have to look really hard. But what I did earlier today was I primed my eyes with this color called Just Beige. And I set it. And this stuff is waterproof and won't go anywhere once it's on your eyeballs. It's there until you rinse it off. Not rinse it off, wash it off, because it'll take some scrubbing. But that's what I love about these. They don't budge at all. They can be used for a primer, just an eyeshadow if you want it, or even if you wanted to get creative, eyeliner. I mean, it's just so many different things you could do with this. And I love it. I have 24 of these, so that's just how much I love this. Fave high-end eyeshadow, I have like one little pigment, but my fave eyeshadow pigment for high-end is my Younique pigments. This is just one of them that I have, and I was just showing y'all an example, but this is an Angelic. Now, dipping your brush in this maybe one time, just barely coating it at all, is enough for your whole eyelid. Just about. But, yeah, there we go. See how beautiful that color is? What a nice whitish gold it is. It's just such a gorgeous shade. I think this is 1.25 grams, and for one of these it's $10. But you can only imagine how long this will last you. Now for my fave drugstore eyeshadows, they're not really singles. Mine, I guess you'd have to say my fave drugstore eyeshadows would have to probably be the NYX. I love these little things. They're about $5 each, so it's only about half the difference, and this is one shade I really like. It is called Frosted Lilac. There we go. They're really good. They're cute. I like it. It works. And how we're finally getting near the end of this video. I'm sorry it's been so long. It's just I told you how a lot of stuff. Now, my fave high-end eyeshadow palettes. I have 3 of these. And I have 2 of my fave drugstore ones. So, we're going to have to... hurry up through this. But my first fave high-end eyeshadow palette is the Naked Basics. I know I'm weird and lame. I still have the box. I like to keep the box. I'm weird. And it won't come out. Hang on. I love how the case feels. I like it to stay, I guess, protected and in good shape. But that is the colors of the Naked Basic palette. I got this for Christmas last year. I love this Venus shade. It's perfect for highlighting. And that color Crave, the black color, that's as black as you're going to get, sister. Here's my next fave high-end eyeshadow palette. I also got this for Christmas. It's my Naked 3 palette. Cody got me this. I about pissed myself off. So excited. I used this thing for so long. I've almost refused sorry. Almost refused to use anything else. I was just so tickled over having this palette. You can tell how much I've been using on it. Love this. Now we're down to my last fave high-end eyeshadow palette, and I just recently got this about a month ago, I believe. But it's a Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and this stuff is, oh, I'm wearing it today. And also, real quick, if you want to see this eyeshadow look, I can make a video for it and let you guys see how I do this. This eyeshadow palette, I still have the protective covering because I don't want anything to happen to my precious. This is my favorite palette right now. Now this smells so damn good. I didn't believe these chicks saying that makeup smelled good because I was like, yeah, y'all are weird. But once I got this, I was like, This is what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? Ah, the most beautiful palette in the world. And I love how on the mirror it says chocolate bar. I love it. And plus mine's a newer, slimmer one. I love how slim it is. Perfect for traveling. But since the little closer is magnetic, you may want to put like a rubber band around it just to make sure. But incredible palette. If you can afford it, get it. It's awesome. Ugh, sniff it. Alright, finally we're down to the last two items, so y'all can get on with your day. My fave drugstore eyeshadow palettes. Here's my first one. It's the NYX Waiting for Tonight eyeshadow palette. And this right here, you can see what one of my all-time favorite colors and it was, but it has some beautiful jewel tones in it, some matte colors. If you want something for just every single day and nothing extravagant, or if you want just a small pop of color, this is what you need to get. And I think this is only about $25, I believe. I found this on Amazon, and I use this for such a long time until I started to get my high end. Now, I still do use this every so often, but not as much, but this is one of my favorites. And also, with this palette, it has a drawer that slides out. And these are your eyebrow powders, which I used, I think I use these three powders the most. And then you have your two blushes, one's matte, one's shimmery. And you have a shimmery bronzer, which is okay, but I'm not wild about it. And you have your four little lip glosses, which they're very good, they really are. And you have two concealers and a green concealer right here. This green concealer is awesome. Bam! My next fave one. This is the Crimson Amulet Collection Dark Shadows palette by NYX. You can't tell that I love NYX shadows, right? These eyeshadows in here are so buttery and soft. Oh my god, they feel like high-end eyeshadows. And some of them even look like it. Now some in here are a little chalky, some, not all. But when you open it up, that's what you see. And you can tell this has been one of my all-time favorite ones because I love their shades. There's a lot of neutral shades in here. There's some with a little bit of color. You have some metallic-y shades, some satiny, some frosty, a little bit of everything. This palette was about $15 off of Amazon where I found it, and I've seen it go between $15 to $30, so it all depends on where you're looking. And you have like a little mirror right here, and it flips. And right here is just talking about the characters from the movie. And right here it has two little things that used to come out. Now this is the little mini not high def eyeshadow primer it came with, and it's all used up. I just put it back in there just to keep it in there. And this right here, there was a little studio eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, but I have it in my vanity because I still use it. And right here, these are just all blushes. I'm not a huge fan of using blushes in a palette, but they are very pigmented and incredibly beautiful once you put them on. And you have four different little lip glosses right here, and they are okay. They're a little sticky, but they're very pretty once you put them on. And right here is just a nice little highlighter, and it seems kind of a little chalky, but it's alright for something just subtle. This is a very subtle palette. It's incredible for beginners. If you're first starting off in makeup, I highly recommend it. But I can't seem to let go of this one. I think I have a little bit of time left to finish using it up. or what I can before it expires, but I think this is my very first eyeshadow palette. Oh, sorry about that. My battery just died out of nowhere. I didn't even realize that my camera was dying. But that's all the fave high-end and drugstore items I have. My vanity's so full of stuff I gotta put up. But if y'all have any kind of requests, comment down below. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. And I think I will just see you guys at home later. Bye.